Okay, be honest with me. Have you ever looked back at your photos or your videos and just thought, what happened here? Why does this look flat? Why does this look grainy? Why is this off? Right? You're in your cute outfit, your pose was on point, the vibes were immaculate, but that end result just was not giving. Most of the time, the culprit, it's lighting. And today I am spilling everything that I have learned about lighting as a full-time content creator who has been doing this for years now. These tips are definitely the difference between content that looks pretty amateur and not in the good kind of amateur way, and content that genuinely sells and looks polished. You don't need fancy studio gear and expensive equipment. You just need to know how to work with the lighting you already got. So whether you are just brand new to content creation or you are trying to level up your visuals, this video, it's for you. So let's start with the most obvious question, which is, why the hell do we care so much about lighting? Okay, here's the deal. Lighting will literally make or break your content. I promise. To start with, I know most of us creators, we're recording with and shooting with our phones, like I am right now. Now, smartphone cameras, do not get me wrong, they are through the roof more improved than they have been in the past. And honestly, at this point, some smartphone cameras are like rivaling regular cameras. It is wild to me. Because I remember my first camera was this terrible, you had to roll the film. Anyway, I'm old. I just aged myself like a mother. Back to it. Smartphones do, however, often have more of a challenge in lower light conditions due to smaller sensors and significantly not so great like lenses as regular cameras will have. So think of your camera lens as if it's an eyeball, right? Our eyeballs need light to see. Think about like lower light, dusk type conditions. Can you see the ground as bright as you can during the midday? No. It is just the same concept. And think about harsh lighting even. It can add texture you don't want, wash you out, or kill your curves entirely. You ever film something and you look back at it and your face is just oily and your body is just gone into the wall? Yeah, that is lighting. Good lighting, on the other hand, makes your face pop, your skin glow, and your entire vibe just come vibing through. It shapes your body, sets the mood, and turns the average shot into that fantasy dreamboat you wanted to be projecting. And the best part, y'all, you do not need a $5,000 lighting setup. I am talking use your windows, use your lamps, use cheap-ass ring lights, right? All of them can work if you use them right. You can fake that high-end glow in your bedroom with what you have. Okay, let's start with face lighting, or your key light. Now, I know not everyone here is necessarily a face-forward creator, so this might not necessarily be overly a main focus for everyone, but for face-forward folks, let's chat. Your face is your money maker, honey. Even if your content that you are shooting is focused, somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Your expression sells every time. Rule number 1, your main light, your key light, should be in the front of you. Just like this one is right now. If you've ever sat in front of a window and taken a photo, like let's say you sit in front of the window and you take a photo with the light behind you, you end up looking like a ghost or just, a silhouette. Turn around. Turn towards that window. Use that sunlight. If the sun is coming in really harsh, what you can do is hang a sheer curtain, and you can take that really harsh sunlight that you're using as your key light, and you can turn it into this glowy, flattery, just vibe that is totally free. If you don't have natural light, like this room does not have much natural light either. Don't worry. Let's talk ring lights. My go-tos. My go-to key lighting right now is the, I'm going to say this wrong, Neewer, Neewer, RGB LED ring light, and that's model RGB A111. 111. She is a beast, y'all. I swear by her. And that's not the only light I use. So, for example, as we're sitting here right now, I have 3 different lights surrounding me, and I'll show you guys that at the end of this. I've also got my Neewer, I'm saying it wrong, 55 watt 18-inch ring light, and y'all, I suggest this brand like a mother. My ring light, that 18-incher, she has been running since I first started in content creation, and she's still putting in the damn work every day. Okay, now listen to me. I know a lot of people think, oh, I only have this much, so I'm going to go get one of those $20 ring lights from Walmart. Don't. They are trash. Unless you absolutely have to, don't. The thing is, they don't get bright enough. But if that is your only option right now, combine that with natural light or other lights that are already within your space. But when you can invest in something that actually lights your face evenly, it doesn't even have to be a $500 light, y'all. I'm talking put in a good 50 to 80 bucks. And just put that in as an investment in your business and your career. However, again, that's not an investment you need at the very beginning. You can utilize lamps, natural light, you name it in the meantime. A good ring light, yes, will smooth out blemishes, make your eyes sparkle, and give you that crystal clear glow that makes your content pop. Now let's go to the next step. Once your face is lit up, the next thing you might want to look at doing is shaping your body with shadows. So super flat lighting, so just a single ring light dead on, for example, can really make you look pretty two-dimensional, pretty flat. You might want to bring in some angles. Play with some angles. So think about lighting from the side or lighting slightly from above. Those both will add depth and dimension. Try placing a light at a 45-degree angle to your face. That is one of the, oh gosh, what's it called? The Rembrandt lighting. That's going to give you a little shadow on one side and boom, instant contour, right? It defines your cheekbones, your jawline, and body curves like no one's business. If you want to add more like drama rather than curve and like more contour definition, tilt your light downward slightly. So my light currently is tilted downward slightly. So lighting a bit from above is going to give you natural shadows under your curves and your muscles. But a quick little tip on this, okay? Whatever you do, don't light yourself from below. That is, of course, unless you are sitting around a campfire holding a flashlight telling scary stories. That is the only reason, because you will look like that, you know, under eye bags and everything. Just don't do it. Also, another one, pure ceiling lights. So pure overhead lights directly above your head, trash. Try not to rely on overhead lighting. Instead, move your lights around to eye level or just above and then to the side and in front of you. Just trust me on that one. Overhead lighting is not, it doesn't like anybody. But let's talk about the real deal glow up trick, and that is backlighting. This is how you go from blending into the background to looking a little bit more like you have, you know, space in your space. It gives you a bit of a glow. A backlight goes behind you and adds this little soft rim of light around like your hair and your shoulders and your curves. It separates you from the background and adds so much depth, you guys. Think like an LED strip, or like put that behind your headboard, or maybe put a lamp behind you, or my favorite, string lights behind sheer curtains. It's soft, sexy, gives your scene a whole polish. Another quick tip on backlighting though, keep it subtle. You want like a soft glow. You don't want a spotlight pointing directly at you. And your backlight, don't point it directly at the camera lens or you're going to get a lens flare, and I promise that will ruin like so many of your photos. I've done it. It's a pain. Alrighty, now let's bring in some like creativity with mood lighting. So this is where colored lights come in, and they are chef's kiss for spicy content. I use both my newer RGB ring light and my second favorite tool of all time. I'm going to try and get this all out. The P96L RGB video light by Small Rig. Right, this thing is tiny, itty bitty, but she packs punches hard. It gives you full RGB control and lets you change the entire vibe of your shoot. Right? When I first got her, all of my content was brightly colored. It was a little obnoxious, but I regret nothing. Let's break down some color moods. So bring in red light if you want like that classic, sexy look, right? It's passionate, erotic, and it is even psychological. Red light actually raises your heart rate. Pink or purple lights are playful and flirty. Magenta and lavender tones can give you that cheeky little vibe you might be looking for. But blue lighting are more cool and voyeuristic. It's got that like moonlight, late night club type feel. It's definitely perfect for more like sensual, secretive type scenes. And these colors aren't just aesthetic, you know, they sell. Think about the kind of vibe you're going for. Are you trying to sell that sultry, mysterious type? Go with that red. Go with that deep blue. Do you want to come off more as that flirty hoo-ha-ha kind of girl? I don't know what the hell that just was, but I did it, so I'm leaving it in here because that needs to be seen. I need to learn from that. If you want to come off as more fun and flirty, the pink and purple combo is going to be your best friend. But play with it. Play with the lighting and play with your brand image at the same time. They can go hand in hand. Quick warning though, don't go wild with every color at once. Hi, guilty as sin. And try not to mix heavy color lighting with strong white light unless you really, really, really know how to balance it, because your camera can have a lot of problems fighting with the white balance and your skin tone could just get jacked up. Speaking of skin tone, with colored lights and even just your regular lighting, we all have very different skin tones which reflect and play with light very differently. The only way to figure out the best combos for you is to experiment. So consider doing what I did. Spend a few hours or even a few days playing with colors in your space. Take test shots in each space you film and do a different color in each space until you figure out kind of what flatters you best. Write it down and build your go-to lighting setup for different types of content. Now, here's kind of more of a technical trick. It's diffusion. Hard light equals hard shadows. Extra texture, shiny ass skin. But diffused light can give you that glowy, soft, smooth look, right? To diffuse your light, if you do not have actual diffusers, just put something sheer between you and the light. I'm talking like a sheer white scarf, parchment paper, yeah, or even a shower curtain that is frosted. Yes, a frosted shower curtain from the dollar store will scatter that light just as beautifully as an expensive ass diffuser. Just don't let anything that is not fireproof touch the bulbs. We're trying to look hot. We're not trying to burn our house down. We're not trying to be that hot, you know? Your goal with diffusion is to soften the shadows, smooth your skin. If you're shooting like glam or nudes or lingerie, selfies, boudoir, things like that, this is the tip that'll make people go from, whew, that's a picture, to, oh my God, girl, your skin looks flawless, right? One more thing though, don't be afraid to get real Bob the Builder style DIY for diffusing your light. I mean it. It's a big tip. I highly suggest finding a way to do it. It will help. So you can use like white pillowcases, old t-shirts, like I said, parchment paper, anything to soften a harsh LED. You do not need to wait until everything is perfect to start, until you have all the gear and all the tools, right? You can start where you are and refine from there and just, you know, rig some nonsense up and make it work. Lighting seems really complicated until it isn't. Once you learn just how to move a couple of your lights around, bounce them off a wall, use a curtain to soften them, your content levels up. Your content levels up. My setup now includes all 3 lights I mentioned, as I am showing you right now, if I remember to put in a clip of me showing you it. And once I figured out this lighting setup, my content exploded from terribly dark background, overexposed me to this. And you know what? I don't think I'm gonna go back for some reason. So take what you got, play with it, test everything, and don't be afraid to get creative. Lighting is about creativity. It's photography and videography is about creativity. So whether you're filming spicy content or just doing selfies, leveling up your aesthetic, good lighting, I promise, will change your content, if not your life. Okay, maybe more your content, but let's be dramatic together. If you want more tips like this, go on ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And let me know if you guys want like a series on beginner-friendly content creation tips like this, like lighting, photography, videography, smartphone photography and videography tips, or maybe even just how to build your entire damn setup on a budget. All right. Thank y'all for sitting down with me today. I hope you are so safe. I hope you are so sane. And good fucking God, I hope you're thriving.